Alan Watts spoke of life as a grand illusion, a magnificent play of light and shadow that was more than the physical world we see at first glance. Within this illusion, you have the power to master your own reality and the power to play with your perception to influence your version of this magnificent deception. Do you want to spend your life being trapped in the harms of this illusion? Or do you want to break free from it, like a phoenix rising from the ashes of your suffering? Today, we will be discussing ways in which you can turn your suffering into boundless joy and master the reality of your dreams, according to Alan Watts. Stick with us to the very end to discover a world you never knew existed. Number 5. Accept that what we call reality is just an illusion. The idea that reality is an illusion is not just unique to minds like that of Alan Watts and the teachings of Buddhism. Even quantum mechanics states that particles and waves exist in all possible states until they are observed. The act of observation literally changes the function of these waves. In simple terms, reality is not fixed, but dependent on our perception and the state of our observation. This is a crucial step to mastering your reality, as once you see that it is all an illusion, you can begin to influence the illusion that you see. To grasp this, one must see that our perception is inherently limited by our senses and cognitive abilities. With this perception, we navigate the world, determining what is real based on assumptions, prejudices, and beliefs, upholding whatever narrative we have been programmed with. So, ask yourself this question: do you want to control your own narrative, or do you want someone else to tell you what reality you should be living in? The acceptance of reality as an illusion opens up a doorway to a new world. But once you go through, there is never any going back. This first and crucial step allows you to stop taking life so seriously and leads to our next way to master the reality of your dreams. Number 4. Approach life with a sense of playfulness and curiosity. Imagine life as a grand theme park filled with thrilling rides, enchanting attractions, and captivating shows. Each moment presents a new adventure, a new challenge that we can approach with a sense of curiosity and playfulness. Now, imagine spending all your time in this theme park, wandering around the gray walkways and studying the map, meticulously planning every step of your journey. All too often in life, we find ourselves glued to this park map, fearful of our next step, hoping that planning every step will take us in the right direction. It is in trying to control our futures that we completely miss the absolute beauty of the present moment. Alan Watts said that, "You can't plan the future because the future is going to be nothing like what you expect. Expectation leads to disappointment, as you don't always get what you want in life. Instead, focus on approaching life with a playfulness and curiosity. There is so much out there to be curious about, and a playful approach will open you up to new, rich experiences and friendships." It was Einstein who said that he has no special talent, just that he is infinitely curious. Even if you are experiencing real hardship in life, this is an opportunity for growth, an opportunity to focus on where you can improve your life and the lives of those around you. Every time something bad happens, just say, "Okay, this is an opportunity for growth and to discover something I can become infinitely curious about." This will give you newfound courage and a deeper appreciation of the eternal moment of the now. Within this courage, you will discover the ability to embrace the paradoxical, uncertain nature of life. Number 3. Embrace paradox and uncertainty. The world is paradoxical in nature. The more you seek pleasure, the more you will find pain. According to Alan Watts, life is a dance between order and chaos, between the known and the unknown. We are constantly balancing on the edge of the unknown, and that's where the real adventure lies. There is another beautiful quote from Kahlil Gibran that applies here. "The deeper the sorrow carves into your being, the more joy you can contain." It is through our understanding of pain and uncertainty that we can begin to understand the paradoxical nature of life and start to fully appreciate the pleasures held within. Imagine you are standing on a massive cliff above a body of water. You know that if you leap off into the unknown, the water will catch you, but your survival instincts tell you that there is a chance of death below. Will you overcome your fears or retreat into the safety of not jumping? If you jump, you stand a chance of overcoming all your fears and discovering a world of unlimited possibility. If you stay in the same place, you will do just that. Stay rooted in the same place and never fully realize the growth you are capable of. This is just a metaphor, but it is in these moments of fear that we learn the most about ourselves. So don't be afraid to take that leap of faith. You never know what you may discover in the lake below. Number 2. Learn to laugh at the absurdity of life. If you remove yourself from the personalization of a situation, it becomes difficult not to laugh at how bizarre life can be. Whether you spilled coffee on your shirt right before an important interview, or had a breakup on your birthday, there is a twisted irony in life that can remind us to laugh at the absurdity of it all. When we attach to these situations, it is difficult to see how they can be funny, but when you cultivate non-attachment, you begin to see that your life is playing out like a dark comedy. There are situations that are just plain unfunny, but learning to laugh at them can transmute these feelings from darkness to something that is lighter and easier to handle. Learning this trait will only bring a greater sense of resilience to life's weird wonders and coincidences. It's within this resilience that you can foster flexibility in navigating the unpredictable twists and turns of daily living. Alan Watts said it best, stating that man suffers only because he takes seriously what the gods made for fun. You have a choice being presented in front of you right now, in this moment. Are you going to continue being serious about the problems in your life? Or are you going to transmute those feelings into a sense of laughter and joy? At the end of the day, we are all part of the same experience, and opening yourself up to life's absurdities reminds everyone that we should not be taking this existence so seriously. This doesn't mean your problems will just disappear. It means that your mindset and approach will shift from one of frustration to one of calm and joy, allowing you to more easily deal with the problems in your life. Number 1, cultivate knowledge of the self. Alan Watts said that, just as true humor is laughter at oneself, true humanity is knowledge of oneself. He also said that trying to define yourself is like trying to bite your own teeth. The paradoxical nature of these statements doesn't show something hypocritical in his teachings, but rather that there is a futility in trying to define ourselves using logical constructs and categories. We can never fully capture the complexity and nuance of our true nature. However, we can see the true beauty in the mysteries of ourselves and the world around us. The only way to make sense of it all is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. This means we can develop an understanding and awareness of our genuine selves, including our character, emotions, motivations, and desires. It's about developing a deep insight into your authentic self, beneath the layers of social conditioning, external influences, and personal biases. So, how do we develop and cultivate this sense of self that transcends the conditioning and programming of everyday society? According to Watts, we must look inward. All the knowledge you need does not come from some book, but it is all within you, as you contain the universe as much as it contains you. If we want to know more about ourselves, we must not be afraid of introversion. Learn to embrace stillness and silence as a way to connect with your true nature. Cultivate a sense of gratitude for the simple joys in life and seek to understand others' valuable perspectives. Within your relationships, embrace the power of vulnerability and authenticity to show your true self to those who are deserving of it. Start asking yourself questions like, who am I beyond my roles, titles, and achievements, and what triggers my emotional reactions? Even the experiences that cause anger and frustration have something to teach us about ourselves. Lastly, dear seeker, do not forget to meditate. Meditation cultivates a sense of self-awareness, inner peace, and connection with the present moment. As Alan Watts put it, meditation is the discovery that the point of life is always arrived at in the immediate moment. And therefore, if you meditate with an ulterior motive, that is to say, to improve your mind, to improve your character, or to be more efficient in life, you've got your eye on the future and you are not meditating. Thank you for joining us in another step of the journey into Alan Watts' mind. In our next Alan Watts video, we are going to discuss the illusion of time, so be sure to keep an eye on our channel for future updates.